Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I am so happy you found me. How's everybody doing? It's Friday. Yes, this video is a day late, but yesterday was a bad day. My husband was moaning and just out of his mind, didn't know where he was. It's very stressful. So any positive thoughts, prayers, whatever your thing is, sending good vibes my way would be greatly appreciated. But today is a good day and we're going to refilm this video. So today, if you don't notice, it's all about the ribbon. And I'm talking, I have tons of ribbon. This is probably 30 years of family donating ribbon toward a family donating ribbon, of swaps, where ribbon's included. Just, I probably only bought about 1% of this, and that was years ago. I mean, I have tons. And when I say ribbon, I mean trims, ribbon, lace, vintage, like seam bindings, all sorts of things are going to come under the heading of ribbon today, just so you know. And we're going to talk about ways you can use this, some different ways maybe that you haven't thought about. I'm also going to do a giveaway. Because I have so much and there's no way I'll ever get through all of this, I thought I would do 3 quart-size bags just stuffed with as much as I can get into each one and do a drawing for those next Friday on May 12th. So if you want to enter the drawing for a bag of ribbon, there's a couple of things you have to do. Hey guys, I'm going to pop in future me here real quick and say if you want to enter the giveaway for the bag of ribbon, I'm going to give away 3 bags. Subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and in the comments below say ribbon giveaway. And that's our giveaway. Super excited. Okay, let me share a little bit about the ribbon, okay? And like I said, this is just not ribbon. It's lace, it's sari silk, it's fun ribbon that's shaped like leaves and a vine. I love this ribbon. I think it's just so fun. I love to use this in actually mixed media art. I have different types of lace. I have like this type of lace, which is beautiful. This is like a wedding lace. And I got a big thing of it at an estate sale. We have some springtime ribbon that's very bright and gauzy. I have some vintage ribbon, a little bit of that. I have all different colors. I have red and white. I have bags of different colors, like this is blue and purples. I have this trim like you would used to put on curtains and everything. So I have some trim like this. I mean, I just have a ton of different things. I have a lot of pink. I have like this pink tutu edging. It's not very organized, which is another reason I thought it might be a good idea to go through, organize it, and get these bags ready and do a giveaway. But today, we're going to talk about how you can use ribbon. We're going to talk about ways we use it now and maybe some different ways that you haven't thought about using it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some ribbon out to use, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, I pulled out some fun stuff that we're going to talk about. But first, let's talk about some ways that we all use ribbon, lace, trim, whatever. Remember, when I say ribbon, it's going to encompass all of that. And first is we always like to use it as closures. This is a great use for it. It adds a lot to the journals, and it's just easy to do and fun. The second way a lot of us use lace is to use it on the covers as some sort of embellishment, whether it's like right here, the person I got this journal from used it as a ribbon or a bow, and it just adds to the vintage feel of this journal. You can also use it like this as just an edging on the cover. You can use it to cover spines, which is a very common use for it as well. Other ways we use different types of ribbon is we use it on tags. It just is like the jewelry of a tag, okay? We use it at the top so our tag will stand out. We can also use it on our tags or our embellishments as part of the layering process. This is ribbon mixed in with paper and fabric, which is a great way to do it because it adds a bunch of different textures. We also, a lot of times, will use ribbon or lace to take a paper clip from plain and boring to much more fancy, much more interesting, and it's a simple thing to do, and it has a big impact. So those are the ways that we commonly use ribbon. But what are some other ways that we can introduce ribbon into our journals that are going to have a wow popping effect? Another way that we commonly use ribbon is to make like charms. We used to have is to make tassels. We used to have tassels on journals all the time when I started, and I've noticed that it's kind of moved away from that now. I don't know if we just don't have time or we don't have the ribbon or lace to do it. Maybe we're just not interested in that anymore. But ribbons and the different types of lace, the eyelash trim, a lot of that used to be incorporated into a tassel that would hang off the side of the journal. So that's another way we used to use a lot. We just have kind of moved away from that. But one lace or trim I like to use a lot is eyelash trim. And that's because you can get it in so many different colors, in different textures. This is a pink eyelash trim right here. I have it in white. This is a green. This is a different texture, but it's in like different baby colors, and it's super soft. So you can use this on tags as part of the decor of the tag. You can use that on pages, journaling cards, whatever you want to. But what are some different uses for all this ribbon and stuff we have? Well, one different use is to poke holes in a page and thread it through. And then you can leave extra at the top, or you could leave extra at the bottom. And the back side is also decorated. You could glue that down. And that makes a really interesting, fun, and different use for ribbon and a really cool border. You could also take a piece of plain cotton fabric, but then layer many different types of ribbon on top. How we do a snippet roll with paper and fabric, do it with ribbon. And look at that. You get such a different look and texture using the different sizes, kinds of trims and ribbons. And what could you use this for once you create it? Well, you know, it could be your trim on the side of a page. How amazing does that look? Or you can cut it apart and make tabs for your journal. And look how pretty that is. Again, the different types of ribbon, the different colors, textures, really add a lot to it. Even more, I think, than doing fabric or paper snippet rolls. And we're going to do a ribbon snippet roll in just a minute. So stay tuned till the end. Another thing that adds interest and makes them different is you can thread them through things. You could make like a corset in the center of your journal. Depending on what your center paper is, what I did was I cut this music paper down. I rounded both ends. Now I'm going to go through and poke holes and create a tied corset in the center. And then inside here, you could have special writing, a poem, a picture, whatever. Another way with the same idea of the corset is to use different, is just to use smaller, not make it a whole page, but to use just flip outs and tie them together with some ribbon. So we're going to do both of these right now just to show you the impact these would have. I need to trim this just a bit because you don't want it wrinkling in the center. You want it meeting but tied together. So let me just kind of trim where this is folded off. There we go. Now I'm going to come in with my hole punch. And I'm going to punch about 2 or 3 holes on each side of my center paper here. I went and got some more options. I got this beautiful yellow ribbon. I have this red shiny cording. And I have some leather. And I just wanted to show you the options are endless when you use things where you kind of lace them together. What I'm going to do is start at the top and run it now. If you want to do something that's not going to open but has a cool look to it, you could thread it through like that. And it's not going to open very easily, but it's got a cool threaded back and forth look. Or, and there you go. You can create a corset look like that. Or come to the page before and use a ribbon or something fun like your leaf ribbon. You can use something thin like a normal ribbon. You can use something fun like your wreath ribbon. All I'm doing is I put one piece of ribbon, threaded it through that one. So that's the back. The front has the arms reaching out. We're going to bring the other flap up. And then you poke it through those holes and tie it. Okay, then you tie them shut, and you can put something, you know, special under there that's you have to get to by going through the trouble of tying and untying. You can do whatever you need to. Tie our little ribbon there. Our bow, I mean. Tie our little bow. And there you go. You get something like that. So, these are just different ways that you can use ribbon to highlight your journals. Whether it's doing like a shoestring on a page border, making a tab out of a ribbon snippet, or creating some type of inner corset or flip up corset or just ribbon closures. These are all cool ways to use it. Now, what about this ribbon snippet? How do we go about building it? Well, you can use, of course, a piece of plain cotton fabric as your base, and you won't even notice it. Or what I like to use is I have this burlap ribbon that has lace already on it. This is a great way to create a snippet, and let me show you how to layer it. Basically, you layer it like you do any snippet roll with whatever talks to you at that point in time. Now, because it's spring, I kind of want some spring colors. So I'm thinking maybe some of this green, because I can still see the pretty lace through it. I'm going to do like little X's like that, because I like to make my snippets in sections. I don't like to create a whole long one at one time. Of course, you do whatever you like. Then I'll probably throw in some flowers on top of that. And then maybe an applique of some sort, because that's kind of in this realm too. Maybe an applique of some sorts, because that's kind of in this realm too. And I have all these great like wedding appliques, these leaves, different leaves here. That's pretty. I have some small ones, some big, like fairy wing ones. I have some flowers. So I think an applique would be pretty, but I kind of want a small one. So I'm going to pull out. Okay, I have these small wedding leaves. I think they would look kind of pretty on here. Behind the flowers, they kind of make them pop a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. And then I'll go down and create the whole length using different things, because maybe I don't want it all to look the same, which is the beauty of creating individual snippets on a roll. Okay guys, so here is our finished lace snippet roll. It's a great way to use up all the laces, trims, ribbons, whatever that we have that just sit around. Create snippet rolls with them. Another way, create snippet rolls with them. They're awesome and they have multiple uses. Okay guys, the last thing we're going to talk about using our ribbon for is to create flip ups. And this is really simple. It's just like a page. It's just like a fabric flip up on a page. What you would do is you would pick a page and you would stitch or glue or tape your fabric across the top so it flipped up. You can do the same thing with ribbons or laces. Just cut however much you want to go across the top and then sew them, glue them, or tape them, and then they'll flip up just like a fabric page flip up. Now I'm going to use the ladybugs just because it's a thicker ribbon and I only have to use a few cuts. I like it too because it's a wired ribbon, so it gives it a little more structure than a loosey-goosey ribbon. But if you want to use a loosey-goosey ribbon, by all means do. If you want to use thinner ribbon, make rainbows, do your thing. This is just meant to give you inspiration and to show you my ideas and what I think is possible with ribbon. Okay, once you get all your pieces cut, then you just attach them across the top of the page. I'm going to use my double-sided tape because I know it works really well. I'm going to put this across the top of the page. And then you have a flip up. You know how fabric pages flip up? Well, you have a ribbon flip up. And it's just as cool. And you have a ribbon flip up. And it's just as cool and probably even easier. And it looks amazing. One last thing I do want to mention is if you like words and you want to use words, but you want to do it in ribbon, look for it. There are ribbons with all sorts of words printed all over them. So just look. Maybe you'll find somebody that will want to swap. Maybe some friends and family will donate to you. Maybe you'll have to go buy some. It's all about what you want. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that little bell. Also, if you want to participate in the ribbon giveaway, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and down in the comments, type in the words ribbon giveaway. I will see you this weekend on Sunday with a great video about how to use up all the playing cards, all the game cards like Trivial Pursuit, and what to do with the flashcards. So that's coming Sunday. And don't forget, next Friday, if you enter the drawing for a bag of ribbon, and there'll be 3 bags drawn for, will be on the 12th. Bye.